And we are on the air. Hello, 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 and welcome to another edition of the M.T.N. Monster Truck Nation M.T.N. 2 series. Hi, everybody. I'm your host, Tom Todd 774, along with Legend of Wee 92 and the Adventure Chew alongside. Day 2 of St. Louis, guys. Day 2 action of St. Louis, guys. How are we feeling about today?
All right. Well, with today, it's going to be quite exciting. We still have a lot of strong competitors right here today. And the last time we were here, it was amazing.
Last time
I'm still trying to recover from that blowout we saw last week.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Bob Breen and Wildhair went on his roof, completely demolished the truck. I don't know if we'll be seeing him again for the rest of the second quarter. We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, we'll just wait and see.
I hope he comes back.
Yeah.
He's a real dog.
Only one way to find
His
out.
brother John Breen is still here. He's in the field tonight, so we'll see him again.
At least.
Well, that's good to know.
The Mad Dog Chevrolet is tasked to go up against a new entry for the M.T.N. series in the first round. We'll touch on that in a bit. Oh shoot, that was not what I wanted to do. I'm sorry, guys.
It's okay, that happens. It was just an accidental thing.
Didn't mean to do that there.
That's fine.
Anyways, let's look at our first round matchups and run through the field here for day 2 action at St. Louis. There are a few guys who should be in the field but are not due to mechanical problems, so that allows for new entries to come in. We'll touch on those in a bit. We'll touch on those developing stories. Anyways, Jim Kramer, our runner-up from yesterday in Bigfoot, he took it on his head. He took it on his head last time we saw him here. He aims to do. The truck is 100% ready. We'll see how he does here tonight at St. Louis. The Bigfoot truck, always tough to beat here on M.T.N. And he'll be taking on a guy we have seen on M.T.N. before, but not since the season opener at Minneapolis, guys. That being Moving Violations, Brian Welch.
Oh yeah, that's a cool truck right there. I love it for its design, appearance-wise, and the name is pretty cool for it. It is, really amazing. I've seen it in Panda Point series at least just a few times that I can recall.
All right, expect the Moving Violations to be a factor here on M.T.N.
Black and purple looks sick.
That it certainly does. Anyways, we talked about him earlier. John Breen out of Jefferson City, Missouri, and Mad Dog. He won at Kansas City a few events ago. He's loaded. That Mad Dog Chevy Blazer is loaded for bear. He's going to go up against a brand new entry to M.T.N. guys, also out of Jefferson City, Missouri, Don Van Loo and Magnum Force.
Cool. That'll be a fun round.
Yeah, that it most certainly will be. Strong candidate to win. Strong dark horse to win. Don Van Loo is.
Yeah.
We've seen this truck on M.T.N. before, but not with its original driver behind the wheel. Rod Litzow is back with the Rod Litzow coming back on the M.T.N. series for the first time in a while. He'll be going up against one of the most southern trucks and one of the most popular GMCs in the country, Chandler Lloyd in the overtime.
Nice. And with USA 1, that's a really cool truck right there too. And that happens to be Bigfoot's first ever rival before Barefoot.
Oh yes. And we've talked about the 16 trucks. What as I keep saying, they're all here ready to go. Mark Hall brings out the executioner to take his shot at the big boys once again, and he'll be going up against our winner from one episode ago. That being Brian Walback in Barefoot. Barefoot came in at St. Louis needing a little change of luck. They went with Walback yesterday. The last time out on M.T.N, Brian Walback proved that was the right decision. Can he go for 2 in a row? Can he go for 2 in a row, though? We're going to find out. Gary Porter, one of our regulars here on M.T.N, the Carolina Crusher, always loaded for Bear Cody, but he's got a tough opponent though. Little coming back for the first time since I believe Union Grove, Wisconsin, last time we saw this truck. If I can find it right here. Little Tiger is back. We've seen Brian Bartle have a lot of success this season. He can be strong on this turning course.
Indeed, he can be. And let's hope he's ready to pounce on everybody and be the victor in the end if he's able to.
Oh, yes. Strong candidate to win, Brian Bartle and Little Tiger. And speaking of dark horses, if you really want a good dark horse pick, you would really love Guy Wood's chances in the Bulldozer.
Yep. That's a popular name I've heard before.
Bulldozer's got a
Very cool.
Yep, Guy Wood out of Blackwell, Missouri. He's got a tough opponent, though. John Seasock. It's the big Ford of sudden impact.
Mm-hmm.
That it certainly will be, the Adventure Chew. And out of Columbia City, Indiana, we have Steve Hess in the Nightmare truck. The Nightmare GMC. Truck's been around for a while. This truck has been around for a while. And he's got a tough opponent. But he's got a tough opponent, though. Sky Hartley in the Snake Bite.
Put a lot of pressure on him.
Well, that it most certainly will be. Anyways, Dennis Anderson in the Gravedigger number 7 has been running extremely well this season. And he'll be taking on another Indiana native, Paul Schaefer, in the Dodge that they call Monster Patrol. Guys, what are your expectations coming into this first round?
Man, there's a lot coming on. A lot going into my head. Just looking at all those rounds. They're all exciting, so let's hope only the real victor of this event will win today.
All right.
Let's see how far moving violations can go.
Oh, goodness.
That's kind of a new face around here.
We'll see how the
For
movie...
you it is. Because me and him has actually seen this truck a couple of times, I believe. Isn't
Yes,
that right, Tom?
yes, we have.
I think I have, though. It'll be my first time.
Anyways, first race of the first round, it'll be Bigfoot, Jim Kramer. doing the driving. And he'll be going up against Brian Welch in moving violations. All right, let's look at the specs of each truck as we are about only 10 minutes into the program here. So we're not doing too bad. Bigfoot is owned by Bob Chandler. Entrusted to do the driving today is Jim Kramer, team based out of Pacific, Missouri, not too far from St. Louis. Truck is a 1990 Ford F-150 powered by a 572 cubic inch Ford engine, which makes 1,800 horsepower. Moving violation, owned and driven by Brian Welch. He's out of Griffith, Indiana. Truck is a 1996 GMC powered by a 572 cubic inch Keith Black Hemi engine, makes 1,600 horsepower.
Well, I can tell this. Feel like someone's about to commit a moving violation on monster truck rights.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll see. Oh, we will see. We shall see indeed. Bigfoot is staged. Moving violation is staged. We are racing. We are ready to get our first showdown underway.
All right. Let's take a bunch of evidently.
Oh,
Release
Bigfoot!
the beast.
Oh no!
He hit the turn
Bigfoot
pole.
knocked
That's
over
good.
the turning post. But
That's
moving
bad.
violations having problems too. He's in the other lane. Oh my goodness, we're gonna have to rerun this race.
Wait, we're doing
Yep.
a match?
The
Yeah,
M.T.N.
we have to.
officials are saying that we will have to rerun this race. Both trucks were disqualified.
And the only way to fix that is for them to do a rematch.
Yeah, exactly. Wow.
Yeah, far as we know, in monster truck racing, we're not supposed to knock over the turning poles.
And we're not
If you
supposed to.
do, normally in certain ones, it's like either a 5-second penalty or get disqualified immediately.
Yep.
Um,
Bigfoot
Wow,
knocked over
well-
the turning post. Moving violations went into the other lane. So we're gonna have to do a rematch.
Mm-hmm.
for the record, when I said there was going to be violations today, this was not what I was thinking of.
Not what I was expecting either. The
Alright,
Adventure
that's
Chew.
Yeah.
Not what I was expecting either.
Irony at its finest.
Oh wow.
You
Anyways,
say that.
anyways,
I love it.
Bigfoot Jim Kramer going up against moving violations Brian Welch. Take number 2.
Yeah. Ah, he chose that side instead. Let's hope that works better for him.
Oh yeah, well, let's see. Jim
Oh, it
Kramer
did.
looks
It
like a
worked
wise
better.
decision. He's got plenty of room.
Oh yeah, he did it. He gets that vent.
And Jim Kramer advances.
Oh, he went to the other side. Watch out. He
Moving-
didn't hit him.
Wow.
That was close.
He sure
Wow.
likes to violate boundaries, doesn't he?
Bigfoot the winner on that one because he crossed the finish line first and made no mistakes.
Yeah.
In the first take of this match, both trucks made a mistake, so it was so we had to do a do-over.
Yeah, that's why it had to be done. Now you can see why it had to be done.
Tough track here at St. Louis, and Jim Kramer proved it did here.
Oh yeah. He sure did.
Anyways, Bigfoot moves on into the quarterfinals, but whew, you can bet that I bet there's going to be some talking between Bob Chandler and Jim Kramer in the pits after this one.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, next up, the Battle of the Jefferson City Boys. John Breen and the Mad Dog Chevrolet out of Jefferson City, Missouri. Going up against, also out of Jefferson City, Missouri, Don Van Loo and Magnum Force.
Sounds like it's going to be a major home clash.
Oh, the Battle of the Jefferson City Boys right here. Right here. All
That's
right.
gonna be fun.
All right, specs
Oh
on
yeah.
All right, specs on each truck. Mad Dog, owned and driven by John Breen. He's out of Jefferson City, Missouri. Truck is a 1986 Chevrolet Blazer. It's powered by a 468 cubic inch big block Chevrolet. Makes 1,300 horsepower. Going up against Don Van Loo and Magnum Force. Also, a truck owned and driven by Don Van Loo. He's also out of Jefferson City, Missouri. Truck is a 1994 Chevrolet, powered by a 560 cubic inch Keith Black Hemi. Makes 1,500 horsepower. And I think the winner is going to be determined by the design of the truck here.
Wait, really?
Yeah. Mad Dog's a little heavier. May not move quite as quick as the Magnum Force truck. But we'll see. Oh boy, I'm not. I may get proven wrong by right here because we've seen Mad Dog sneak in before, but I wouldn't rule that Magnum Force out. Anyways, here we go.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens.
All right, let's see what happens here.
Oh boy, John Breen drilled Van Loo off the starting line. Van Loo trying to come back. No. Breen makes the turn for first and goes into the next round out of the left lane. Out of the left
And
lane.
that happened again. Oh no. Oh! And
Ouch.
they're right in the rear. That ain't good.
Oh,
Well, that had to be
a
an
little
accident.
a little home city
Someone's a
disagreement
sore
there. Oh man. John Breen had this race from the very beginning, Cody.
Indeed he did.
Definitely looks like he did.
And proved it right there.
Proved it around the turn. Never even touched a car coming across that last jump. Watch this. If I can rewind it here. Let's go to the blimp cam. Watch this. Never touched any of the cars.
That was one heck of a jump.
Jumped right over them. And here is Magnum Force, Don Van Loo.
Normally he is pretty good, but here he had some problems.
Yep.
Some problems
Just
here.
couldn't get the rear steer to work for him right there. So Magnum Force, the more advanced truck out of the two, surprisingly, is trailered early.
Yeah. That's
You
a
must be
freak.
very upset about that.
And Mad Dog is going to go up against Bigfoot the next round, I believe.
In fact, I wonder if Magnum Force bumped into Mad Dog on purpose because of what had happened.
I don't think that think that was on I don't think that did not look deliberate to me. If that was anything that would make that could have been a congratulatory love tap. Because I've seen Tom Mintz and Scott Hartsock do that once.
Yeah, that is true, actually. And that's the thing.
Rest in peace, Scott Hartsock.
Yeah.
All right, next up is a battle of leaf-sprung trucks right here. This may be the only the battle between two leaf-sprung trucks in this entire night. Rod Litzow and USA 1, truck owned by Everett Jasper. Rod Litzow doing the driving.
Yeah.
We haven't seen Rod Litzow for a while, and he surely is a crowd favorite. USA 1, always a tough competitor. Truck's very famous, truck's very original. So this truck here is a famous original. He's going to go up against another famous original, one of the most popular GMCs in the country, a popular guy in the Southeast, Chandler Lloyd, in overtime. All right. Specs on each truck. Let's look at overtime first. Overtime is owned and driven by Chandler Lloyd. He's out of Hilton Head, South Carolina. Truck is a 1989 GMC Sierra, powered by a 482 cubic inch GM motor, triple headed with carburetors, so with an 871 blower. Going up against USA 1. Truck owned by Everett Jasper, driven by Rod Litzow, team based out of Ham Lake, Minnesota. Truck is powered by a 572 cubic inch big block Chevrolet engine that makes over which makes over 1,500 horsepower, even though it is a carbureted motor. The USA 1, the truck is a 1988 Chevrolet. All right, here we go. The True Value Chevrolet going up against the GMC. Who y'all going with?
I think USA 1 for sure, at least with me. It's still a great truck. I mean, the other one is cool, but I think USA 1 might have a chance today, just guess.
I have to agree.
Oh yeah, I should also mention that overtime makes about 1,200 horsepower,
Right.
whereas USA 1 makes 1,500.
Right. Even if one is slower than the other, we never rule them out for any reason, because sometimes they might pull us a little surprise on us.
Yep.
And slower vehicles, as we know, tend to have far superior handling.
Yep. I should
Well,
also
instead against the race, what do you say?
I should also mention this is not only a Chevrolet versus GMC deal, this is also a North versus South deal. USA 1 from Minnesota, the overtime from South Carolina.
All right.
I'm on the South Carolina side, if not solely because of my brother living out there.
Right.
All right, overtime versus USA 1. Trucks are staged. Let's see who the winner's going to be.
All right. I'm excited to see this one. Let's see what they got right now. Here comes that turn.
Oh.
Very important turn.
Oh, USA 1
Okay.
a little stumbled just a little bit, but that's going to be enough to get him to cross the finish line first.
Yep, and I figured he would win. Uh-oh.
Nice.
Oh, Rod Litzow knew he had to hammer it.
Oh, yeah.
The two trucks were actually neck and neck coming into the turn.
Yeah, that was something.
It makes sense that the slower car would be able to make the turn better, as I said. Slower vehicles tend to come with better handling. This is reflected in
Usually.
games like Crash Team Racing, where the slower characters actually have very good turns.
And there's where he overtime lost it, right on the turn.
Oh, that was unfortunate.
Way too overtaken.
He tried.
That he did. USA 1 moves into the quarterfinals.
Yeah, USA!
Indeed. Woohoo!
250 years of our great nation.
Yep.
All right, next up will be Executioner taking on Barefoot. Mark Hall and the Executioner taking on Brian Walmack in Barefoot. Brian Walmack, our winner from one event ago. All right. All right. Barefoot, not to be confused with Bigfoot, is owned by Fred Schaefer, driven by Brian Walmack. Walmack from the St. Louis area. Truck is a 1997 Dodge Ram powered by a 572 cubic inch Ford engine. Are you guys still with me?
Oh yeah, still here.
Okay, good. Truck is powered by a 572 cubic inch Keith Black Hemi engine. Makes 1,600 horsepower. Where the Executioner, on the other hand, is owned by the Hall brothers, Tim and Mark Hall. Mark Hall doing the driving here today. The team's based out of Champaign, Illinois. Truck is a 1999 Dodge Ram, so slightly newer.
Yep, and it looks nice.
Yep. Powered by a 572 cubic inch Chrysler wedge motor, so they did change engines over the course of the night. And the truck also makes 1,600 horsepower.
Yeah.
And changing engines is not uncommon.
Right. It's usually to see if they can do better in the next, events, and all that.
Yeah, exactly.
Even during any event too, if they have.
Oh yeah. Sometimes they change them right in the middle of the event.
Yeah, it's always a good move to see if you do the right thing, and if it works out for you, then you struck gold.
Anyways, Barefoot against Executioner.
Okay.
These trucks are ready to do. This should be a terrific battle right here.
One that I really want to see.
Battle of Dodge Pride right here. Let's turn them loose.
All right. They're off. Here comes the turn.
Barefoot a little bouncy on that run, but that doesn't matter. He's going to get across the finish line first.
Let's see Executioner for a second. Okay. Yeah.
Executioner just too much into that turn, so Strong run by Brian Walmack in barefoot. However, however, that's the suspension a little hard on that truck today. They're gonna have to go back and make some suspension adjustments, I believe.
Yeah, probably.
But it was a strong run nonetheless by Brian Walmack. And here's where Executioner lost it, on the turn.
Yeah, that was unfortunate.
All right, we are halfway through the first round. Next up is the Carolina Crusher, Gary Porter. Going up against Little Tiger, who scored 2 wins this season on M.T.N. compared to Carolina Crusher's 3. All right, let's look at the stats here. Carolina Crusher is owned and driven by Gary Porter. He's out of Wadesboro, North Carolina. Truck is a 1995 Chevrolet powered by a 557 cubic inch Rodec engine. Makes 1,500 horsepower. Little Tiger, on the other hand, is owned and driven by Brian Bartell. He's out of Coon Rapids, Minnesota. Truck is also a 95 Chevrolet, powered by a 468 cubic inch Chevrolet engine, makes 1,300 horsepower. Cody, Donnie, Little Tiger a little down on power, but he can beat anybody at any time, can he?
Indeed, he can. Let's see if he can.
Sounds like he can. I love the white on him.
Yeah, same. And I love the eyes too.
All right, Carolina Crusher going up against Little Tiger, Brian Bartell.
Okay, here we go. We have it unleashed. Here comes the turn.
Oh, that turn is so critical.
Wow.
Brian Bartle cuts a brilliant corner.
That was great.
He's got the eye of the tiger, baby.
Oh,
Crusher on 2 wheels saves it.
Nice. He saved it.
Woo, that
he
was
didn't win the
close.
race.
I thought Porter was going on his head.
Yeah, for a moment
Yeah,
I thought he was going to as
I
well.
thought he was dead. What a miracle.
Or like he'd be toast and he would just roll over and he'd be out of it okay, of course.
Anyways, Carolina Crusher disqualified for not hitting the last jump properly, so he's out in round 1. Little Tiger gets the win.
Right.
You know, as if Little Tiger making it across the finish line first wasn't enough.
Yeah.
Anyway, but that's what the ruling came down to from the M.T.N. officials. So Little Tiger's your winner. Very rare for Gary Porter to make a mistake like that. Oof.
Yeah. That was great.
You'd think he'd be above that.
Well, racing is unpredictable, as we said.
Yep, that it is.
Even the greatest experienced drivers can still have a problem.
Oh, yes, that too. All right. Now this next matchup should be very interesting. We have Bulldozer.
Whoa, that looks menacing.
Indeed, it's a really cool one, and I grew up with that truck, just
Cool.
watching it on TV.
Yep, I saw that on Monster. I saw that truck on Monster Jam several times when I was a kid. Going up against
Oh, yeah.
another truck I've also seen several times on Monster Jam as a child. The Sudden Impact truck.
Hey,
I'm
I've
on
seen it
Sudden
before.
Impact side.
All right, let's look at the specs of each truck.
Yeah.
Bulldozer is driven by Guy Wood. He's out of Blackwell, Missouri. Truck is a custom Bull. Powered by a 502 cubic inch Rodeck engine, makes 1,200 horsepower. Meanwhile, Sudden Impact is owned and driven by John Seasock. He's out of Frackville, Pennsylvania. Truck is a 2001 Ford F-150 powered by a 572 cubic inch Ford engine, makes 1,600 horsepower. But as we've seen on this track, horsepower isn't everything.
Exactly.
It's who the races are won and lost on the turn.
Oh.
It wasn't a good night last time out on M.T.N for John Seasock. Can he get some redemption here? We're about to find out. Both trucks are staged and ready to go. All right, here we go. Coming around, Sudden
All right.
Impact. Sudden Impact's got problems. I'm saying it's looking good. He's broke.
Yeah.
Bulldozer's gonna win.
No,
Yep.
not Sudden Impact.
Well, it happens sometimes.
Bulldozer with a little bit of surprise here. Guy Wood. Guy Wood's been competing in this sport for a little over 20 years. Former mud racer.
2 decades?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So the veteran, Guy Wood, moves on. Next up is a Ford versus GMC matchup. And it's more, well, I shouldn't say it's a matchup. It's more of a mismatch here, for if anything. Steve
Yeah, in this
Hess
case.
out of Columbia City, Indiana, and Nightmare. Nightmare's here because of Wild Hair's rollover.
Right.
Kind of he's kind of here to fill Wild Hair's slot, basically, because Bob Breen went on his head last time out. And that was a pretty bad crash for Wild Hair. Oh boy. Oh man. And he'll be going up against the Snakebite Ford of Sky Hartley, the second team truck of the Bigfoot camp, Cody.
Yeah.
All right. Snakebite is owned by Bob Chandler and the Bigfoot organization. Sky Hartley doing the driving of the truck here today. team based out of Pacific, Missouri. Truck is a Ford Snake powered by a 572 cubic inch Ford engine, makes 1,800 horsepower. Where a Nightmare, on the other hand, is a 1991 GMC Sierra. Hess out of Columbia City, Indiana. Truck owned and driven by Steve Hess, I should also mention. Truck is powered by a 510 cubic inch Chevrolet engine blown injected on alcohol, which makes about 1,400 horsepower.
Yeah.
All right. Nightmare and Snakebite about to go up against each other here. All right, here we go. Hartley cuts a brilliant turn.
Oh, yeah,
Almost
that
got
was
himself in trouble right there, but he's comes
Yeah.
across the finish line.
The nightmare is over, folks.
That it is. That it is. Snakebite, your winner. Of course, Steve Hess was bouncing all over the place. He did not offer the snake much of a fight. Right there, that's a bad bounce right there, and it just cost him the win right there. Right there, he suffered. It made him suffer in the turn.
Yeah.
Here's Snakebite. Sky Hartley, smooth as silk. And Hartley takes the win in the Snakebite Ford. All right, final race of round number one. Number one here, guys. Staging now is Gravedigger Dennis Anderson. Been around this sport for a long, long time.
Oh, yeah.
Going up against a guy who has also been around the sport for a long, long time, Paul Schaefer in the Buster Patrol.
Oh, yeah.
This is gonna be one hell of a match.
Oh yeah, that
Indeed,
it
it will be.
That is, it most certainly will be. Will be. Monster Patrol, owned and driven by Paul Schaefer. He's out of Portage, Indiana. Truck is a 2000 Dodge Ram. Is powered by a 575 cubic inch Keith Black Hemi engine. Makes 2,000 horsepower.
Gotta re-enter.
However, Schaefer has a 154-inch wheelbase on his truck, so that may hurt him.
Yeah.
We can only hope it doesn't.
Going up against Dennis Anderson and the Gravedigger. Truck driven by Dennis Anderson. Truck is a 1950 Chevrolet panel wagon. Powered by a 540 cubic inch big block Chevrolet engine, makes 1,400 horsepower, has a 130 inch wheelbase, so the shorter wheelbase definitely giving that truck a better turning radius, I think.
Yeah.
Gravedigger experimenting experimenting on his on a medium shock setup. We'll see how that handles. on this course. Anyways, Schaefer is in. Anderson is in. We're racing.
All right. And the Monstrous have been unleashed. Let's see what they got.
All right, here we go. Problems for Paul Schaefer.
Ooh. Yeah.
And
problems
it's
for him.
all Gravedigger.
Yeah, won it. Oh, that was close.
Gravedigger
It
made
was
a
save.
What a save.
Here lies Paul Schaefer.
Wha- Gravedigger made it look smooth.
Indeed. That's why he's so good at it. Yep, let's see again.
Right
And it
here.
proves it right here on that turn. Smooth as silk.
Smooth as silk for Dennis Anderson.
Dennis the man.
Here lies Monster Patrol. Dennis Anderson was just too good.
Right there. That long wheelbase really hurt Paul Schaefer.
Yep.
Gravedigger moves on into the quarterfinals. All right, when we come back. All right, that concludes first round action. When we come back, it'll be the first moto of ATVs. Don't go away. And welcome back to M.T.N. Tom Todd 774, along with the Adventure Chew and Legend of Wee 92, calling the action here. We are getting set for the first of two motos here for the ATVs here on this outdoor track called Amber Ridge.
Ooh.
Nice.
This will definitely be an exciting race, I believe.
Indeed, it will be.
Weather's improving, so we can really leg it out on some of these outdoor tracks.
Yeah.
I love riding ATVs. You know, when I go up to camp on weekends with my grandfather, he has the school four-wheeler that
All right, here
I
we go.
just love riding the wind with.
Ah, that sounds cool. Would love to join in on that plan.
All right, here we go.
All right, and there you are.
Slow start for Cameron and McAdoo. But he makes it up.
Wow.
But he's in trouble, I think. Is he? Or is he?
Little. Only a tiny bit.
Looks like
but
it
he
right
seems to
now.
fine.
He's so ahead of the pack.
Oh, yeah.
By about 2 seconds. So not very far ahead. Now he's starting to really leg it out.
Yeah, he is now. 4.
This was
Nice.
a Mario Kart or Crash Team Racing style game. He'd probably have to worry about an item or something threatening that lead. But because this is just a traditional racing game, no power-ups or anything like that, I say this guy has it in the bag.
We'll see.
Yeah. So far, he's doing pretty good.
Excuse me, it's not Amber Ridge, it's Iron Hill. Excuse me, guys. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, it's fine.
Lap 2. This rhythm section is really going to bite some guys, I believe. Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh, he had trouble there.
Ow!
Oh, that's gotta hurt. Poor guy.
Off track.
ATV. It was still on his nose when they crashed.
Yikes.
Oh, that was
Forget what I
hilarious.
said about power-ups. He needs to be careful on how he handles those turns and jumps.
Yeah, that too.
Luckily, he had such a big lead, it didn't affect him too much there, but hopefully he doesn't make any more mistakes than that.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Uh-oh.
You had to
Forget
say
what I
it,
said.
didn't you?
Forget what I said.
Ow.
Oh, jeez. Final lap.
Better not crash.
He got lucky in that corner. At least it wasn't that section of track that.
Yeah.
Is it actually possible for ATVs and dirt bikes to race together in real life?
I'm not sure, but that is something I do want to try on this show.
The tires on ATVs and dirt bikes seem so similar that I think it could work. Kind of like Sonic Racing Cross Worlds allowing you to race on cars or airboats.
Oh, he
Yeah,
is
Mario
really
Kart allowing you-
really letting it hang out now. Oh, that was close.
Oh yeah.
He got real lucky
Uh-huh,
right there.
Yeah. It also reminds me of how Crash Team Racing uses go-karts and hovercrafts. Or Mario Kart using carts and bikes.
He's gonna win it right here.
What a massive lead.
Wow. All right, let's see what the race results are. Cameron McAdoo wins it. Zach Decker second. Eve Brodeur third. Eric LePan fourth. Rick Bolton fifth. Austin Yount sixth. Josh Stribling seventh. Mike Mabula eighth. J.R. Hins ninth. Adian Goodwin finishes 10th. Ken George finishes 11th. Kyle White 12th. Jeremy Scoggins 13th. Ty Hudson 14th. Bob Kober 15th. And Brett Smith finishes last in that ATV moto. All right, that will do it for ATV action for now. Now we're gonna go back to when we come back, we'll be back at St. Louis for more monster truck action. Don't go away. Welcome back to M.T.N. Tom Todd 774 along with you, along with the Adventure Chew and Legend of Wii 92. Guys, we had a very interesting first round. What brings us to the quarterfinals?
All right. Would you like to, Donnie?
We have the giant Bigfoot versus the Mad Dog. Round 2 is USA 1 versus the Barefoot. Round 3 is the Eye of the Little Tiger versus the Mighty Bulldozer. Finally, the Deadly Snake Fight versus the famous Grave Digger.
Oh, yeah.
One heck of a lineup.
One heck of a lineup for this quarterfinal round.
We certainly don't see that often.
Uh,
No
Nah.
names versus famous trucks.
oh man.
Let's see what happens here.
Oh yes, definitely. Definitely. We
Yep.
got, all right, Bigfoot, Jim Kramer. Kramer really looking awfully strong here at St. Louis. And he'll be going up against the Mad Dog, John Breen, guys. Now, now when we were at Kansas City, the final event over there, Mad Dog actually beat Bigfoot. Is Jim Kramer potentially looking at a little? Could Jim Kramer be thinking about a little bit of a revenge?
Let's see if he can actually get it.
All
Yeah.
right, we'll see. All right, let's find out. Let's find that out. Kramer is in. John Breen, the Mad Dog, is in. We're racing. Oh, Jim Kramer's in the lane that he got disqualified in earlier tonight. Can he make the turn? Yes!
Oh wow, yeah.
So much better than the first time.
So much better than the first time he did it. Bigfoot wins.
Yeah.
Jim Kramer not taking any prisoners here tonight. He wins easily.
Second time this happened against to Mad Dog.
Thank you,
That Mad
Windows
Dog
Defender.
must be really mad now.
John Breen will be back. John Breen, the Mad Dog, he'll be back to fight. He'll be back to fight another day.
Indeed.
I believe that.
All right, now it is Brian Walmack in Barefoot, our winner from one episode ago here on M.T.N. Barefoot looking has looked awfully strong up to this point all weekend here at St. Louis.
Very.
And he'll be going up against Rod Litzow out of Ham Lake, Minnesota in the USA 1 Chevrolet. Let's see how the up and coming driver, he's only been behind the wheel for a few years, Brian Walmack in Barefoot does against the veteran Rod Litzow in USA 1. All right, both trucks are staged. Cody, you call the start.
All right, here we go. Let's see what they got. Here comes that turn.
Oh,
wow, that's a good
Brian
turn.
Walmack cut a brilliant turn.
Universe.
All done.
Oh,
Okay,
dear.
what
I
is
had
it
a
with
feeling
these
that
trucks
happened.
obsessing with going in the other lane?
I don't know why. It's just hard for some of them today.
Hard for US Rod Litzow, a little too much in the turn. Barefoot gets the victory. It'll be Bigfoot going up against Barefoot in the semifinals.
Another foot off. Who would have thought?
Indeed.
Next up is another pair of veterans. we don't see either truck on the circuit all that much, but when they do compete, they are extremely competitive. Guy Wood in the Bulldozer going up against Brian Bartle in the Little Tiger.
Yeah.
Both very strong trucks, Cody.
Indeed.
So this should be
One of them's actually gonna make it to the semifinals now.
Yep, this ought to be a dandy race.
How's
Oh,
that
yeah.
for fame?
All right, here we go. Little Tiger and Bulldozer lining up now.
All right. They're off now. Let's see what they got prepared. Little struggle, maybe. Who actually did it?
Bulldozers, both trucks struggled into the turn, but Guy Wood seemed to make the tighter turn and had enough to get it across the finish line first.
And gets the advance.
Yep. So Bulldozer advances, taking the win, taking the measure of Brian Bartle and Little Tiger. A little bit of surprise here.
I guess the Tiger couldn't handle the horns.
Yeah.
All right. Right, last race of the quarterfinal round, guys. It'll be Grave Digger going up against Snakebite.
I'm on Gravedigger's side.
Sky
Yeah,
Hartley
agree.
Sky Hartley going up against Dennis Anderson. Snakebite representing the other half of Team Bigfoot, and Dennis Anderson may have to go not through one but two Team Bigfoot trucks here tonight if he keeps this up.
If you can manage that, then that would be amazing.
Oh, yeah.
It's not easy going against certain opponents like that when it comes to those truck names.
Oh, yes.
As they made quite their reputation for themselves being the really tough drivers and trucks out together.
Oh, yes. Snakebite going up against the Grave Digger. Here we go.
And they're off.
Dennis Anderson very gingerly trying not to hit that turning post.
Right.
And he gets
did,
across
but
the
he did.
finish line first. He gets to advance.
Here we go again.
Snakebite just too much in the corner.
Yep. I was afraid that would happen sooner or later again.
Here's the replay of that.
Here lies Snakebite. He coiled himself into a knot.
And here's Dennis Anderson just sucked it up, guys. He saw he was behind and made the better corner.
Yeah.
Great strategy play. No doubt discovered.
A lot of heart and a lot of guts for Dennis Anderson. He pulled it out.
Indeed.
All right. Right. That concludes quarterfinal action of Monster Trucks. When we come back, the second moto of ATVs. Don't you dare go away. And welcome back to M.T.N. We are getting ready for our second moto of ATVs at Iron Hill. We'll be
I
riding
guess
with...
the racers really demanded a rematch.
Yep, we'll be riding with... we'll be following Mr. Cam McAdoo here again.
Yep. Enter it.
I guess Mr. McAdoo really wanted to entertain them for a rematch.
All right, here we go.
Make a do, of course.
All right, here we go.
I mean, who can resist
Iron
some
Hill.
good competition? I mean, really.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Iron
After
Hill.
all.
Here we go.
I mean, after all, I'm trying to become world champion of Sonic Racing Cross World this year.
Oh, slow start.
And that's the first part. Oh,
Can he make it
ran
back
from
up?
that.
Let's just hope he doesn't make any mistakes again.
Yeah.
remember
maybe he'll
last
do better than that. Yeah.
Even if it didn't really cost him the race.
Battling against Zach Decker right now. And J.R. Hiddens.
Looks like Stanley Decker's gonna be proud. Or
Oh,
not.
oh, great turn by Cam. Cam McAdoo here. Oh, no. Oh, that was close.
Oh, close. Close call.
He knows how to save it.
Good
Close
reflexes
call
by
from
him
that
right.
ball.
Good reflexes by Cam right there.
Yeah, I can't believe I rhymed that way. Close call from that ball. Yep, that was pretty good. That took on his third.
Oh, almost did it again.
Loves living on the edge, doesn't he?
Yep.
There's it, by the way. And I haven't heard that band in a long while. I hope Steven Tyler's okay lately. Ooh. Singer from, Aerosmith.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Aren't you old
That's the guy I listen to that
Oh,
guy.
he
for
is
years.
really legging it out now.
No, he holds a special place in my heart. Just like Joe Diffie did in Country Music. They raced in peace.
Now, I like that strategy move to get out of the throttle
Pretty
before
good.
going into that corner.
Yeah.
Pretty smart.
Yeah, that's gonna be paying off so far with what he's doing. His head's in the game and he's doing just fine right now. Much better than the first time.
Much better than the first time we saw him, yeah.
Probably using some kind of
Recovering
technique
from-
to sure.
Lessons learned
Recovering
from the
from
first
potential
time around on
disasters
this.
flawless.
Yeah. Maybe it was because he needs a technique that can help him stay in the game, focus on it, and know how to do those certain things just fine. Probably.
Looks like he figured it all out.
Final
Yeah,
lap
especially
right here,
after
boys.
doing this time.
Look at that lead.
Yeah, he really is learning. Really good.
He's running away with it, so that's for sure.
Yeah. And he's really ahead, like 11 seconds ahead, or 10.
Around that range.
That is amazing.
Oh, that was close.
Whoa.
Talk about cutting it close.
Yeah, he was
Eh,
couldn't get there.
Not really.
Bouncing.
I'll get a thrill out of racing these tracks.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
I
man,
highly
crazy.
doubt that I'm a tough reputation's ATV for something like this.
Yeah, that's true.
Not that I mind.
Yeah, of course.
I'm surprised he
Same.
didn't crash into that pole right there. That was close.
Yeah, that was close.
He's gonna win it.
Wow, I can't believe it. He actually did a great job the second time.
13 and a
I
half
didn't make up for the
seconds.
first race.
Wow.
Lovely.
All right, let's see the race results. Cam McAdoo finishes first. Zach Decker finishes second. Ty Hudson third. J.R. Hids fourth. Felicia Webb finishes fifth. Jeremy Botchnik finishes sixth. Quentin Camp seventh. Nick Jackson eighth. Dave Knutson ninth. Eric LePen 10th. Mike Mabula 11th. Rick Baltman 12th. Jeremy Scoggins 13th. Kyle Rodriguez 14th. Austin Yount 16th. And Bob Kober finishes last. All right, that concludes ATV action here. And we'll be back with you shortly with the semifinals of the monster trucks. Don't go away. Welcome back to M.T.N. TN at St. Louis. Tom Todd 7744 here in the booth. Legend of Wee 92 and the Adventure Chew alongside. Guys, it's the semifinals. What do we got?
Okay, let's take a look here. So what we got now is a classic matchup between Bigfoot and Barefoot, which we've always known for a long time. They have a great rivalry, just like Bigfoot and USA 1 has. And then we have Bulldozer against Gravedigger, yet another classic matchup and rival type of thing going on with the truck names.
Wait, they got this far before?
Yes, many times.
I was missing out.
All right. The battle of the Dr. Scholl's semifinal right here. It'll be Jim Kramer and Bigfoot going up against Brian Walmack and Barefoot.
I know a lot of different truck
I've
names
heard
are
that
rivals
brand
with
in
each other.
a long time.
Even the drivers too. So.
A Dr. Scholl's semifinal round. Jim Kramer, the veteran, and Bigfoot going up against a relatively new driver for the Barefoot truck, Brian Walmack. This ought to be a dandy race between the two guys.
Yep.
Only one will get stopped.
All right, Walmack is in. Kramer is in. We are set to go here.
All right, and they're running off now together.
Oh, Jim Kramer
All right.
cuts another brilliant
Hi.
turn.
They
Barefoot struggled,
seem
though.
to have it down pat.
Bigfoot goes to the final.
And the Barefoot sadly got stomped.
Yep.
All right. We know that it'll be Jim Kramer and Bigfoot going into the final. Who will his opponent be? Will it be Guy Wood and Bulldozer, or Dennis Anderson and the Grave Digger? This ought to be a dandy race, guys.
Yep.
Bulldozer going up against Gravedigger. Anderson is in. Guy Wood is in. We are set to go right here. Here we go.
Ready, set, and go. Here comes the turn.
Anderson has this turn down pat.
Yeah.
And Gravedigger goes into the Monster Smash
again.
final.
Oh, those
gotta
horns
hurt.
went right into the back.
All right, it'll be All right, here we go. Here's the final round. We're down to it. The Monster Smash final. It'll be Bigfoot going up against the Gravedigger. These two names have faced each other before.
Oh yes, many times too, I'm sure.
All right. We are down to it. The Monster Smash final. Gravedigger and Bigfoot. Guys, what do you think?
Awesome stuff right here.
Gravedigger.
Awesome stuff. Yeah, Gravedigger for sure.
All right.
We'll see.
All right, here we go. Bigfoot going up against the Gravedigger.
Yep.
Sir, this race is every time these two names meet, it's certainly a spectator dream battle. And this is a rivalry that resonates so well with fans. Ford, Chevrolet, Firestone, Goodyear, it's all on the line right here.
Oh yes.
You bet your sweet bippy it is.
All right, here we go. Jim Kramer and Bigfoot going up against Dennis Anderson and Gravedigger. Trucks are staged. The green light.
And they're on.
Anderson goes after Bigfoot,
He's trying to catch up.
but he didn't get him.
Wow.
Bigfoot wins it
Hit with
here,
that one.
and that gives him even
man.
more championship points.
That was cool.
Here lies the Gravedigger. He dug his own grave.
And he tried. That's what matters. He tried.
Anderson really tried. He gave it everything he had. Just right here. I think he got a little intimidated by Jim Kramer. Jim Kramer has just had this course dialed in.
Intimidated? The Gravedigger? Is this a joke?
Jim Kramer is the champion tonight. Well, Jim Kramer's the first professional monster truck racer.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Yes.
Jim Kramer been around a long, long time, and he's got. So it is another victory for Bob Chandler's Bigfoot.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Well, guys, and that will do it for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Oh man, what a day.
Yeah. I guess
Indeed.
facing up against Bob Chandler in a monster truck event is no different from facing Harry Potter or Victor Crumb in Quidditch.
Oh my
Yeah, that's
goodness.
true.
Anyways, guys, final thoughts on this spectacular weekend here at St. Louis.
Man, it's
It
been
was
really
worth
fun so
some new
far.
trucks. Kind of wish the one with the purple accents got farther.
Well, the truck tried.
All 16 of these guys put on a whale of a show. Let's give them all one big round of applause.
Indeed.
You can't see it, but I was totally doing it.
Oh, man. For the Adventure Chew and Legend of We 92, I'm Tom Todd 774. Thanks for being with us for an awesome weekend of monster trucks here at St. Louis. Louis, can we top this? We'll find out next week as the monsters head back to where the season started, the Minneapolis Metrodome in Minneapolis, Minnesota. We'll see you then.
Peace on, monster fans!